Hello, my beautiful and talented people. Thank you to everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, or booking readings. It all really matters. I'm very appreciative. Today, we're talking about the blessings that are coming in for you soon. So, my gorgeous darlings, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, pile 4, figure out which one feels right to you. And I am doing a giveaway at 7,000 subscribers. So if you want to be a part of that, I'm going to give away 2 readings. Just make sure that you are subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. So my gorgeous and talented people, it's time for pile number 1. Also, if you do want to contact me, make sure that you use the email in the description, because every once in a while there is somebody that pretends to be me in the comments. Just know that I do not have a WhatsApp. I, will not solicit you. And if you want to make sure that you're actually talking to me, use the email in that description, and I will take care of you. I check it all the time. So my gorgeous pile number 1s. Blessings coming in for you soon. Woo! Dropping things as I do. All right. I feel like you have been facing some level of disappointment. Whatever is going on there, I feel like there is a potential silver lining that you may find in the situation. Empress. Are you the Empress? Some of you are leveling up. Some of you, this may have to do with a mother or maternal figure in your life. But there is going to be some kind of, like, you have had some sadness. For some of you, it even could be a romantic partner, somebody who's very nurturing. But I feel like there is going to be some kind of change in luck. Knight of Wands. Yeah. There is going to be change, movement. So even if you're dealing with some disappointment and sadness, grief, loss right now, I feel like either you are going to be moving forward into wish fulfillment and your own happiness. So some of you, whatever you have lost, it's painful in the moment, but it's potentially going to get you. It's like sometimes you need to lose things to have more happiness later. And it's unfortunate, but I feel like there's a lot of energy. There's a lot of potential happiness. There's a lot of potential satisfaction. There is, maybe a need to shift focus, but I feel like you may have had something happen that, sadden you, but it's kind of moving you in the right direction towards better things. Hierophant. This could be community, society, how people look at you. It could be commitment. I feel like there may be some kind of a traditional commitment. I don't know if there could have been an end to a commitment for some of you. But overall, I feel like you are moving, like the fire energy. This isn't exactly fire, but if you see that yellow in the background, solar plexus, I feel like the energy, yeah, with the 3 of Cups. Look, you're going to have opportunities for happiness, celebration, wish fulfillment. You're going to have opportunities for you know, things to really move forward in your life. The Queen of Pentacles came out. Are you the Queen of Pentacles? Does this... Excuse me. So, with the Queen of Pentacles, some of you are bringing in abundance into your life. Some of you are bringing in a greater stability in your life. Some of you are bringing in a person who will be like this very positive fixture in your life. It could be a friend. Blessings coming in soon. Page of Pentacles. This could be... You may have some kind of a discussion in the coming up about stability, creating some stability. Blessings coming your way soon, pile number 1. So you definitely may be in your feelings about losing something, but what I'm getting is balance, you know, balance relationship, friendship, wish fulfillment, things moving forward for you. Either somebody coming in who's a really big support, or you really up-leveling. Clarity. So, blessings coming soon for pile number 1. Yeah, but it's like if you're bringing in support, they're going to be somebody who's very generous, very giving. I feel like with the, I almost said magician, even though that's a high priestess. So with the high priestess, it's about higher knowledge. It's about inner knowing. And it is about following your intuition. And it could be following your intuition will lead you to more wish fulfillment, more happiness. But it is true that some of your blessings may come out of unfortunate incidences. Blessings coming soon for my darling pile number 1s. I feel like there is going to be an emotional offer, potential romance. Ooh, Page of Cups. Now, in this deck, I don't get it in all decks, but the Page of Cups in this particular deck always reminds me of emotional immaturity. So I feel like it's like you have some greater knowledge, but I feel like I'm not really getting that you're emotionally immature, but I really get that you may need to recognize if somebody else is emotionally immature, because this isn't the Three of Cups, but it looks a lot like the Three of Cups in the worst sense of the Three of Cups, because usually it's happiness, celebration. I do see you having some happiness, celebration. But I also see that there may be some things that you know that aren't sustainable. So, and you might find that you have an issue with somebody who's really emotionally immature. And I feel like you may have to refocus your energy elsewhere, because you are bringing in people who are really helpful, or you are up-leveling yourself. You're getting to a point where you can have happiness, satisfaction, you know, but I feel like you really need to trust your gut because this is a balance card. This is like the minor arcana justice card, the major arcana justice card. Whatever losses you are going to take, and you may take a loss, what is going to happen is like you're taking that loss so that things can balance out for you. Because sometimes we need to let go of situations. Sometimes we need to release people, and it's not because they can't change, but it's on them whether they do. You can only choose. It's like you can't change a person, but you can decide what you're willing to put up with. So, Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you do have a decision ahead of you. You might not know which direction to take. And you may feel some like sadness, disappointment, and grief about it. But I do feel like you need to perhaps release something that's some situation where it's just, it doesn't serve you. And it's going to hurt, but it's going to lead to better things for you. Write down all the things you love to do. Write down all the things you did today, and make sure there's a significant overlap. Again, either you're up-leveling or you're just bringing in a better class of people into your life. You're bringing in more celebration, more happiness, more self-satisfaction. And part of the way to do that is to think about what matters to you. What do you enjoy? What will make you happy? And make sure that you're doing it. You of course need to make sure that, you do everything else that you need to do. But you have to make sure that you're adding in, on top of whatever responsibilities you have, the things that matter to you. Start this week off like a badass. So my gorgeous, talented, amazing people, I feel like you are coming to a point where you're going to be able to really become that very awesome person, that person that maybe doesn't put up with things that you shouldn't. With balance, again, there was at least 3 balance cards in there. So part of the blessings that you are receiving soon is greater balance in your life. Greater balance in your life. Ooh, I've got the garden, the public park, with the 8 of Swords. And we also had the Hierophant come out. I feel like you have an inner knowing, but part of you has a desire to do what's expected. But I feel like you really need to concentrate on what brings you joy. Because the park, the garden, it's about what we do in public. This can be about how things are seen and perceived societally. But I feel like deep down, you know what you need. And it's not that you shouldn't do anything that is societally expected, but sometimes it creates a prison that is unnecessary. So make sure that you're not trapping yourself because of other person's expectations. This is about justice. This is about balance. This is about your own happiness and self-fulfillment, and either leveling up or just dealing with a better class of people. And we have the bridge. So there is some kind of bridge of the divide. some kind of potential for there to be for whatever's been a block to be overcome, like a way to get through. So keep that in mind. Keep that there's a way to win, there's a way to come through, and that there's also a potential to trap yourself in expectations. You know, I feel like it is important to do the right thing. It is important to make sure that, you know, we are responsible people in society. But it's not our place to, you know, sublimate ourselves completely. It's at some point, if you're not causing harm, what does it matter how other people perceive it? But I feel like there is some kind of loss, there is some kind of disappointment. I mean, maybe you might even have some kind of loss of faith. It doesn't necessarily have to be in religion, but in maybe something that you believed before. But what you are moving towards is balance, balance, balance. Everything should be in balance. And I feel like in order to create balance in your life, you are going to have to shift your focus away from things that have been lost, things that don't serve you, and follow your inner self. I feel like you're going to have that ability. And it is going to lead to happiness and fulfillment and being the really best version of yourself and things moving forward. So I feel like part of the blessings that are coming forward for you are actually you being more you. And I feel like in order to bring things into balance, you may need to be a little bit more self-focused. And it's not that we shouldn't be self-focused at the expense of others, as we shouldn't be, you know, so far towards other at the expense of self. It's about finding this balance, which I feel like you are going to be able to do. This is about, I feel like whatever is going on, it's about your choices, your responsibility, what you choose, what you do with your own hands. But I feel like there's going to be some kind of clarity that moves you forward. And it is going to move you forward into prosperity. I feel like a lot of that prosperity is going to be emotional prosperity, but there was physical prosperity there as well. There was abundance. So I've got the flower. The flower. These are about appreciation. And I feel like even beauty. Some of you may do more to make yourselves feel attractive. Some of you, it's like other people are going to notice and appreciate you more. With the 5, but it is about change, and change is hard. You may even grieve a change that is a change for the better. But I am seeing like so many blessings come from this change. So much greater balance in your life. So it's a boy. So especially with that Page of Cups, I feel like some of you might be, whether it's some of you might have been dealing with somebody who kind of acts like a child in an emotional sense. I mean, there could be an actual child involved, but I feel like it's somebody who in an emotional sense acts a lot like a child. But I feel like you're going to have an ability to move together with people who are meant to be there for you. I feel like you're definitely going to have friends. Yeah, and I feel like I feel like you're going to find very good friends. But I think that not everything is going to happen right away. It's going to be a process of one step in front of the other. It is going to be a process of dealing with, you know, the changes emotionally before you see where it gets you. But you are going to get clarity. And that clarity is going to move you forward. And I feel like you're going to put less energy and effort into somebody who is just too emotionally immature to be able to give back in a way that's worthy of you. So if anything, you're gonna bring in better people. So you may have loss. It's okay to grieve, but there may be really beneficial things that'll come out of this. There may be a lot of happiness that comes out of this, even though it starts in a way that is less than enjoyable. So I hope that this helps you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 7,000 subscribers. So just be subscribed and comment, and you are in the running for that. I also want to remind anybody that if they do want to book a reading with me, my email's in the description right below the timestamps. Occasionally, a scammer will get through and start posting comments pretending to be me. I will not solicit you. I do not have a WhatsApp. And if you ever see those 2 or even one of those things, it's not me. So just use that email and we can keep our entire community safe from scammers who want to take advantage. So my gorgeous and talented pile number 2s. What blessings are coming into your life soon? 2 of Swords. Ace of Swords. Okay, this is pretty clear. You have had something that you have been unclear of, that you don't have known where to make the decision, and you're going to get truth. I can't tell you that the truth will be easy. I just looked down and the counter said 2222. But you're going to go from having a lack of clarity, not knowing how to act, and being faced with the truth. So as long as you follow that truth, you'll know how to act, you'll know how to move forward, and you will. You're going to take your energy and move forward. Queen of Cups. You might move forward towards somebody that is very emotionally giving, or, you know, somebody who's very loving, very emotionally giving. Or you may have, you may not like the truth. I'm just going to tell you, because the truth is a double-edged thing sometimes. It will give you direction. It will give you an opportunity to move forward. And you may come into a greater degree of emotional maturity through this. Because there is nothing wrong with being a deeply emotional person. But it is important to have the discernment and control over yourself. Because there's nothing wrong with having the emotions, but sometimes we need to know how to be appropriate about them. We need to know, what is in the best interest of everyone around. The Queen of Cups is a very powerful person, a very kind person, and a very emotionally intelligent person. So I feel like for a while there has been something that you haven't been able to see your way forward. You're going to see the way forward. You're going to be able to move forward. And either it's going to really bring you towards somebody that, is really emotionally open and giving and kind and in charge of themselves and their emotions, or it's going to move you towards being that person. Blessings coming in soon for the gorgeous pile number 2. An emotional new beginning. I don't do reversals, and it didn't even come out in reverse. It's just I'm silly. But I also think that the rose quartz is here. So the rose quartz is, it's about love in the heart space, and it's about, so whatever truth that you deal with, whether it's hard or not, but, don't shy away from a hard truth. It's going to lead to a emotionally satisfying new beginning. And either it's one of two things. Like, either you are definitely going to have a brand new relationship with somebody who is very loving, very giving, very emotionally generous and intelligent, or you're just going to have a brand new way of being in which you level up in all of these ways. But some of you are definitely going to be moving forward towards an incredibly caring, romantic figure in your life. And others of you are just up-leveling and coming out of stagnation, coming out of indecision. 6 of Cups. Yeah. But either way, whether you're directly going into a romantic relationship or not, you are bringing in love. So whether it's you just up-leveling yourself in an emotional realm, either way, it's leading to an emotional new beginning, and it's leading to love, and it's leading to having the right people in your life, and it's leading to so many emotionally satisfying things. I feel like, you may start attracting in, soul family, people that, you just click with, people that you can have in your life for the long term. And some of you are bringing in a new love for yourself. 7 of Cups. Yeah, because you've definitely been dealing with a lack of clarity. You've definitely been dealing with not knowing which option to take. Maybe some of you have really been paralyzed by not knowing what choices to make or how to move forward. And again, that's why the Sword of Truth is so important, because you are not going to be paralyzed by that anymore. And whether you're immediately going to bring in somebody who's an ideal partner for you, or whether you're leveling up and then it is going to trigger this person to come into your life, it's like you're bringing in sweet, kind love. You're bringing in the people who are meant to be in your life. So, like, there is going to be, at some point, 2 very emotionally intelligent people, a brand new emotional beginning, love, kindness. So I feel like you're bringing in community, you're bringing in your soul family, you're bringing in soulmates. Clarity on the 7 of Cups, but it's like there has been maybe something that has clouded your vision. And it could have been around loss, and it could have been around grief, and it could have been around focusing on the wrong thing. So again, you're going to get some clarity that is going to finally help you see the right direction forward. And if you've been focusing on the wrong thing, it is going to maybe be very emotionally difficult to deal with that truth. But dealing with that truth is just going to bring so much love and happiness and really kind love into your life. Kind, beautiful love. So it is hard to deal with change, even if change is good. But I feel like you should know that if you're willing to come out of what you're grieving, if you're willing to focus your attention elsewhere, you know, there may be better options. Blessings coming soon. Ooh, Devil and the Three of Pentacles. They came out at exactly the same time. With the Devil, it can be physical limitations, or it can also be like being hugely attached and a level of hopelessness. With the Three of Pentacles, I feel like some of you really need to consider what you're trying to build. Are you building, you know, like if you're trying to, like, make sure that you're building, if you're building things up, if you're building up with somebody, or, you know, it could even be work, but there is a need for you to not just be attached, not just be held back by fear. Because you don't want to build up on the wrong structure. Because if you build, if you just keep on trying to build on something that's not healthy, it is going to lead to disappointment. Whereas you're going to have the opportunity of really just having, you know, even if it's not a romantic partnership, but I feel like for a lot of you it's a romantic partnership, you're going to be bringing in the right people into your life. So I feel like if you are investing in somebody that deep down you know you may be holding on to out of fear, you don't want to lose, you feel attached to, but it's not healthy, there is going to be a need for you to stop building. So you don't have the Tower, which hasn't come out yet, but I feel like you've been trying. You've had a lack of clarity maybe for a little while, and you're going to get some clarity. Blessings coming in soon. Star. Even if, and we suggest you don't go this far, even if you get to a point where you just keep building up, and there is a Tower moment, I feel like you're going to be faced with the truth before that. But, like, if you don't face the truth, things are still going to fall apart. It's just going to be down the line. So keep in mind, just if something isn't healthy, no matter how attached you feel to it, you know, don't try to build that up. With the Star, though, there is going to be a new beginning. There's going to be hope. There's going to be healing. There is going to be real, genuine blessings. And I feel like the truth is going to lead you to healing. I also get that I feel like your healing is almost going to lead to a little bit of a glow up too. Like the stuff you do for your healing, it's like, I feel like, yes, it's going to make you happier. It's going to bring you towards people who are really giving and loving and, you know, but don't be so distracted. But I feel like once you're moving towards healthiness, towards healing, towards, you know, not holding on to things out of fear, not letting things restrain you, it's like, it's almost going to be visually apparent. I feel like there is going to be, you know, I feel like you're going to kind of emanate a light. Like, it's not necessarily something that people are going to see, but it is going to be something that people will sense. Magician. You have all the tools necessary to create the existence in front of you. Not the existence in front of you. You have all the ability in the world to create the kind of existence that you want. I feel like you do need to face the truth, because we have 100%. We can control and manifest for ourselves, but everybody else is manifesting for themselves. Everybody else has free will, and it is important to manifest, what you want, and be less attached to who is the person that will give that to you. So know that you can absolutely manifest these good, wonderful things in your life. New emotional beginnings. You do have to you are going to have to deal with a hard truth. That hard truth will give you the clarity, so you stop holding on to things that are unhealthy. But once you release that, it's like you're opening up. It's like sometimes you really need to release what's not for you, so there's room for the things and the people that are. Live the answers. Yeah, you're going to be given a truth, and you're being asked to live the answers, and it is going to personally lift up your light content. And it is going to create a beautiful, I feel like it's going to create several beautiful loving relationships. I feel like between friendships and romantically. But so live the answers, because you're going to get an answer. You're going to get some clarity. It might not be something you want to hear, but it is something you need to listen to. Search out the spaces and places for you. They may not be where you think. Again, you can manifest these people, these places, these experiences that are right for you. But you may have to accept that what you may be already attached to might not be that. So you've got 2 new beginnings. You've got the ability to manifest whatever you want, and realizing that you need to live the answers when you do face the truth, and you do need to find the people who are for you, because like I said, whatever's happening right now, even if it's a disappointment, it's moving you towards the people who are for you. Shine. Like I said, you are going to personally up your light quotient. People are going to feel that energy from you. So you are going to become more luminous, more radiant, more emotionally intelligent. You're going to bring in people who are really your people. But you may have to cut out some people who aren't. You may have to release situations that you may still be holding on to out of fear or obligation, but they're not healthy. Yeah. I say that as I pull out the scythe. There are things you may have fear of loss, but some things need to leave, so there's room for the things that are good for you. As I pull the Rider, which is a brand new beginning, messages of good things, things moving forward. So you are going to have a lot of things moving forward. You are being given an opportunity to have healing and grow emotionally and just shine your light in just a palatably higher way. You are going to be given truths where in the past you had confusion. And at some point, sometimes truth is tough. But I feel like you really need to embrace it, because you focusing and shifting your focus away from what's lost, or what you fear your loss, or your own regret or thing. It's like it's all moving you in the right direction. It's creating a new and better life for you, and that greater light quotient that you bring into your life is going to bring in more light and happiness. It's like you have an opportunity to create a loop in which just the right people come into your life, where you have a much more happy existence, where like the people, it's like you're making room for people who truly love you, whether romantically or platonically. But yeah, you may have to let some things go. You may have to let some people go. You may have to accept that some situations are toxic, because holding on to them keeps you from what really will make you happy. So I hope that this helps you, but you're going to, the blessing that's coming for you soon is this huge emotional transformation. And I feel like it's going to lead to even a visual transformation. People might not even know why you look different, so much as like people will feel the light energy from you. People will feel you shining. And I feel like you need to accept that you're meant to shine. So thank you, my gorgeous and talented pile number 2s. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 7,000 subscribers. So be subscribed and comment, and you are in the running for that. And I also want to remind anybody, if they want to book a reading with me, my email is in the description right below the timestamps. I check it all the time. And just make sure you use that, because every once in a while, a scammer will show up in the comments pretending to be me. I'm not going to solicit you. And I don't have a WhatsApp. So just use that email and you will be safe. And I will take care of you. I check it all the time. And I just want to thank everybody who's been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and booking readings. It all matters, and I'm really, really grateful. So my gorgeous pile number 3. Blessings coming forward soon. 3 of Cups. I don't really do reversals unless I'm told to do it, and I just flipped it over on accident anyways. But I feel like you're going to have some fun. Blessings coming in soon for the gorgeous. You're gonna have some opportunities to have fun with friends, to maybe have reunions with people that you haven't seen in a long time. Oh, I feel like you do need to pay attention though, because with the with the 7 of Swords, I feel like it is important to be discerning about who you're putting your time and energy in. But it's like there is an opportunity for healing, hope, rebirth. I feel like you're going to have the ability to really choose what you want your life to look like. But with the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, I feel like you're going to have more time with friends. You're maybe going to make more friends. You're, you may have reunions with people. But, it's going to be like, it's like you're going to go through a period of healing. But I feel like you do need to look out for somebody who might be dishonest. Yeah. I feel like you're going to have an emotional, What I'm getting is, like, you're going to have an ability to have fun with friends, to have an emotional new beginning, to hang out with people, to have some healing, to really figure out, how you want your life to be. You do still need to keep your eye out for people who don't have a lot of integrity. I feel like there is a little bit of warning there, but overall, you're just gonna have a time of emotional healing and blessings and happiness. I feel like you are going to have and enforce boundaries. But it's like deep down you're going to know, and it's important. Like if you get a little niggling thought, if you really believe, like it's going to be really, you're going to have the intuition to, defend yourself from somebody, or, any situation where it's not, where there is some kind of dishonesty there. I feel like you're going to have that intuition. You do need to trust your intuition, and you need to maybe be willing to give yourself an emotional new start. But like your emotional new start, it's like you're going to have an overflowing of positive emotion. Super happy, overflowing positive emotion, like really having a fun time. So I feel like there is going to be a need for you to have this blessing, for you to follow your intuition, and for you to really be manifesting the good things into your life. And you're like, I don't want to manifest bad things in your life, but you need to realize who you're putting your time and energy into, because sometimes you're voting with your energy. But overall, like a reunion, celebration, happiness, healing, just make sure that you trust your gut, and make sure that you're focusing on the good while not being delusional about anybody. Because if somebody is determined to not be a great human being, you don't really need to add them into your life experience. You don't need to... Yeah, but if you're willing to allow yourself to have a new emotional life experience, move away from whoever hasn't really been that honest with you, or has been sneaky, or just, sometimes you can try with somebody and it just doesn't matter, because, that they're doing what they're going to do. So but if you're willing to start an emotional new beginning, you're just going to be really happy. Just really happy. Just phenomenally happy. The right people are going to be in your life. You're going to have celebration. You might have reunion with somebody. So the blessings, the potential for blessings here are huge. But I think that you can't ignore the spiritual, because you are going to have things that you deep down know, and you are going to have to take action on them. And you are going to have to vote with what you put your time on, and realize that that's going to be manifesting more of that. So even though this is an overwhelmingly positive reading, don't ignore red flags. And make sure that you're doing any inner work, any self-evaluation, because it's just going to lead to benefits for you. Some of you might have really been keeping to yourself for a long time, and it's like things are just going to open up. You're going to have a sense of community. You might have a reunion with somebody you really, really care about, that, is really going to bring a huge amount of happiness. There is going to be a need to cooperate and work together in some way. Ooh, 5 of Wands. I'm going to get some clarity on that. But, well, also, the Five of Wands is blindfolded. I'm getting, like, there is a little bit of a need to focus your energy. And maybe focus your energy on emotional new beginnings. Because if you have really scattered energy where you're, you know, it could hurt your ability to receive some of these blessings. Yeah. So the thing here, it's really, really important what you focus on. Because if you're focusing on fighting and strife, you're going to get more fighting and strife. If you're letting or focusing on maybe somebody who did you wrong, it's not that that person, you know, that you deserve to be done wrong. It is that, quite frankly, if somebody's done you wrong, they deserve 0 of your time and energy. And I know that it's not easy to necessarily shift your focus into a new beginning, a new emotional beginning, but you're going to have an opportunity at a new emotional beginning where you're just blessed with profound happiness. So if you're, you know, still fighting against something or disorganized, I feel like you need to consider, like, what you want your future to look like. Do you want your future to continue to look like that? Because you do need to stand your ground against, you know, if there's people or situations where, you know, it's always an issue, always a struggle, you know, maybe be willing to have a new beginning. Because it's like, I feel like you have the opportunity for the biggest and most obvious blessings that will lead to just real happiness. But it depends on the decisions that you make. So, I mean, if it's not that you shouldn't stand your ground, but keep in mind that you can release difficult situations. You can focus your energy where it is best serving you. And what is best serving you is your healing, having some fun, and going and giving yourself an ability to have a brand new emotional beginning that can lead to long-term happiness and success. Blessings coming in soon for the gorgeous pile. But it's like, if you just want to focus on fighting, or, you know, you will have that. But is that what you actually want? I feel like the universe is letting you know that your life is a choose your own adventure game. Make sure that the choices that you choose to move forward are what you want to have in the future. Because you're controlling things. And there's a need to think about what you're controlling. But, you know, if you want reunion, you want happiness, you want to hang out, you do need to, like, but you might need to release yourself from dramatic people, dramatic situations, and you may have to be less dramatic yourself. Blessings coming in soon. Whatever your religions or belief, time with loved ones is vital for all of our prosperity. Again, you're being given an opportunity to maybe reconcile with people, maybe really have the time to emotionally nourish yourself. And all of that's going to lead to blessings, healing, happiness, the right people in your life. You know, it's not, you know, sometimes you need a fight, but you don't always need to fight. I feel like you need to spend some time with the people you love, the people you want to have in your life. And you may need to limit time with people deep down you know are trouble or drama. Because all you're doing is manifesting more of that in your life, if that's what you choose to move forward on. You are more than the likes on a photo. I feel like there may be a need to... It's not that you shouldn't be social, because I am getting that you should be social, that you should be having reunions with people who really care about you and hanging out and having fun, you know, as much as is safe in these times. But realize that how other people perceive you or how other people present themselves on something like social media is inaccurate. That this is not about you being popular. This is about you being happy. Blessings coming in soon. So you have an opportunity at extreme happiness. 10 of Cups, the Sun. And you also have an opportunity to stay in fighting and chaos. And it depends on the decision that you make. But I feel like just don't focus on the people who really bring you joy. That's what I'm getting. Like, the decision is to really focus on the people who bring you joy and just give less time and energy to the people who make things hard. Shine. So I feel like this is really going to give you an opportunity to, I feel like you're going to come out of your shell in a way. You're going to be feeding the light of your soul. And it's just going to lead to more blessings, because you're going to be feeding the light of your soul. And you're going to start emanating this light, and you're going to be starting attracting in more light. So concentrate on what you're focusing on. Is it bad? You know, like, are you concentrating on all the bad things in life? Sometimes you need to pay attention to them. But if they're not absolutely necessary, concentrate on joy. Concentrate on community. Concentrate on getting back in touch with the people who really have shown you a lot of love and kindness. And pay a lot less attention to how people are going to perceive you. It matters whether you do the right thing. It does. But it doesn't matter as much whether somebody can see that you did the right thing. You are more than the likes on the photo. You are more than how other people will perceive you. And I feel like there is a need to be a little bit less self-conscious for the people in this pile. Realize that your life is your own. Book with the 10 of Pentacles. I feel like there may be some kind of potential for knowledge gained. There might be something else there. Let me see. Is there anything else on the book? It is the 10 of Pentacles, so it's leading towards prosperity. But I feel like, and again, it's like hanging out with the people that really love you, that really care about you, that really, you know, invest in you, actually is going to lead to prosperity. So, I mean, if you're fighting to struggle with prosperity and maybe not investing in the relationships in your life, I feel like if you start investing in those relationships a little bit, you may find that they lead to prosperity. So there is a potential for knowledge gained here. And then I've got the 5 of Wands, the 5 of Wands that came out. Are you struggling against the people that care about you? I mean, there is this need to, you know, not be, you know, so overwhelmed with how you're perceived. But I feel like you definitely have some people who just love you for who you are. And you don't actually have to try to please the people who are, quite frankly, probably never going to be happy with you or for you. It's a waste of energy. So I feel like you are being asked to, it's like you are potentially, by, you know, celebrating, by bringing people in your life, by making happier experiencing this for you with the book, you know, who knows, maybe it'll help you write a book. But it is going to it's going to enrich your experience. It's going to bring you knowledge. And I feel like that knowledge has the potential to bring you success. So don't concentrate on the fight. Concentrate, even though occasionally you will have to stand up for yourself. And you will have to, you know, choose what's right for you. I'm so sorry. And not what other people expect from you. Because, you know, as long as it's like there isn't really much downside, because I feel like some of the people that you might be trying to please are people that may not have your best interest at heart. It's like, don't try to please the unpleasable people in your life. Try to invest in the people who care about you. It doesn't mean that you should learn or grow. You should. But it does mean that this isn't about, your life isn't about a seeking approval. And that you already have people who approve of you, who love you. And with the rat, you have some people you're never going to please. You have some people that are sneaky in your life. Why invest in them? Even if you're just continually fighting against them, why not let go of them? So I've got the hand. The hand is about responsibility. The hand is about taking responsibility of yourself and maybe just not taking on the responsibility of other people. Sometimes you have to, like you may have children. I've got It's a Boy. You know, some of you may have a child. Some of you may be dealing with, you know, childhood wounds. But ultimately, clarity is going to set you free. And you're going to get an opportunity for a lot of clarity. And you know, there's a decision that you need to make on how to go forward. But as long as you're not, as long as you're looking at what's in front of you, it's almost like one answer is going to be obviously better than the other. And it's going to bring you more prosperity. So I've got daughter and It's a Boy. There could be children involved. There could be people dealing with their inner children. And there could be people who are acting immature and maybe don't invest in them quite as much. But with the kitten, again, there could be children involved. But it's also like, I feel like sometimes it's important to embrace your innocence again. With the little black heart, I'm going to get clarity on the little black heart. We've got the Jack of Wands. I feel like on an emotional level, you're being like, part of the blessing that's coming forward for you is being able to like move forward really fast, actually, towards better things. It's like it's not just small blessings, but large blessings are available for you. Real long-term happiness is available to you. I'm just getting like, pay attention to who you're concentrating on, who you're investing in. whether you're investing in fighting over something or having some harmony. Sometimes things aren't worth fighting about. Sometimes you do need to stand your ground, and it's not about not standing your ground, but you know, sometimes with that Five of Swords that came out, sometimes if you're fighting something, you know, like you lose. If you win, you lose. Just make sure you're fighting for something that's worth having. So I hope that this helps you. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 7,000 subscribers. If you do, so just make sure that you are subscribed and you comment and you're in the running for that. If you want to book a reading with me, my email's in the description right below the timestamps. Just make sure that you use that, because occasionally people, scammers come through in the comments pretending to be me. And obviously I want to make sure our entire community is safe and nobody gets taken advantage of. So use that email. You'll be safe. I check it all the time. And we are going to move on to our gorgeous pile number 4s. Pile number 4, my gorgeous darlings. You had the Onyx. Blessings coming soon for you. Blessings coming soon. Emperor. I think that you're going to find that whatever you want to create, you can. With energy, with effort, you know, you are going to be able to create what you want in this world. Queen of Wands. I feel like you've definitely... I'm going with inspired. I feel like you're going to have access to a lot of inspiration. And I feel like you seem to be very action-oriented at this time, which is going to be amazing for you. Ooh, 5 of... I feel like you're just going to be able to move forward. I don't do reversals unless I'm told to. I feel like you're going to be able to move forward from petty disagreements, from drama people and situations. It's like, it's just not going to be as big of a deal to you, because you have a mission, you are inspired, and you are going to be taking action. I am going to get a little bit of clarity on what these things might be. 5 of Wands, of course, 5 of Wands, clarifying the 5 of Wands. Petty disagreements, maybe petty people, maybe just, you know, disorganized thought. But you're going to be able to move forward. So, my gorgeous and talented pile number 4, blessings coming forward for you soon. 7 of Swords. I will get clarity on that, don't worry. Emperor. I feel like it's not going to stop people from, you know, foolishly maybe trying to take advantage of you. It's just like you're not going to fall for whatever it is. Like, people can try, but it's like you're kind of on another level. The Hierophant. So I'm getting, it's like this is not going to completely remove, you know, foolish people from your life, haha, as the Fool comes out. But what it is going to do is just help you move forward without baggage. You know, be walking away from the things that cause you drama. There was 5 of Wands that came out 3 times. But I'm mostly getting that you're moving forward, that you're in control of your life. With the Hierophant, that's interesting. That could be commitment. That could be I mean, some of you, whether you're male, female, or identify as neither, I mean, a lot of you might be embracing a lot of your more masculine energy, a very take charge attitude. I mean, there's definitely feminine energy in here, but there's the Emperor twice. I feel like you're very action focused. You're very strong. You're basically, it's like people can try to cheat you. People can try to get in your way. But it's just, you're moving forward. And unfortunately, it's like, I feel like, unfortunately for the people that try to get in your way, and that's, it's not going to be too pleasant for them if that's the case. Clarity on the Hierophant, because the Hierophant is about maybe traditionalism. It can be about societal, how we are viewed in society, expectations. But I'm getting for you, you might be creating some kind of systems. 8 of Cups. Some of you might be walking away from really, stuffy, rigid situations. Some of you are going to be creating, new systems for yourself that, again, like whoever tries to, it's like, I am so sorry. Apparently my computer wanted to get in on the conversation, so I don't know if that got picked up, but I think so. So my gorgeous and talented people, yeah, it's not that people won't try you, won't try to test you. It's just going to be pretty unfortunate for them. And I feel like you're definitely going to move away from any people or situations that are emotionally unfulfilling for you, and you're just going to make your existence the existence that you want it to be, because you can, because you are action oriented, and for the most part you're fairly unstoppable. Yeah, I feel like you're moving into a brand new beginning. You're leaving behind baggage. You're walking away from anything that is not fulfilling for you. Some of you are then manifesting somebody who is an ideal partner for you. But it's like you've got inspiration, you're moving forward. Yeah. It's like it's not that you're never going to be faced with, trials, tribulations, but I feel like things that might have been a big deal to you in the past are now just going to be annoyances. Because you are leveling up. You're leveling up. You're bringing in people that are on your level. You're using your inspired energy to start a new beginning. You're walking away from past emotionally unsuccessful, unfulfilling situations, so that you just get a win and success in your life. Because that's what you're doing. You're just doing the things to make success, making the risks that you need to take. And the people who might be in your way, it's like they're not that consequential. They may be really trying, but it's like you're pretty unstoppable. So just be unstoppable like you're being. Be conscious of the life you choose to lead. I feel like you are conscious that you get to choose what life you lead. So you're doing everything you need to do. You're walking away from things that are unsuccessful. You're breaking out of negative cycles into success and brand new beginnings, taking risks, making new beginnings. It's like you're a mover and shaker in your life and existence, and you're bringing in the people who can be on that level. Start over every day if you want, and I feel like you're perfectly okay with that. You're choosing to lead your life, and you are very conscious of the decisions that you're making. And, people can, quite frankly, if they don't want to get with the program, then they just don't get to move forward with the abundance that you're going to bring. Integrity. I feel like you are working in integrity. You are being somebody with a great amount of integrity. Yeah. I feel like I'm not really getting like you're cutting people out of your life so much as I feel like you have cut people out of your life that do not fit a brand new and more successful beginning. I feel like you've definitely been willing to leave behind the baggage and the drama, and especially anybody who might have been playing games or trying to obstruct your way. You're just, you just clear that away, because nobody can stand in your way anymore. If they were able to in the past, they may think that they can, but they cannot. You're acting with integrity. You're creating the world that you want it to be. You're magnetizing the right people to you. You're walking away from drama people and drama situations. I feel like you're very able to see when somebody's dishonest. You're very able to see when people are just causing problems. I feel like you've been really able to identify the people and situations in your life that you shouldn't keep going. And I feel like you're not holding on. Maybe some of these people are holding on. But it's kind of not your problem anymore. I've got sing. Some of you might be able to sing. Some of you are just, bringing yourself into a happier space with smile, I feel like you're definitely bringing in abundance. Great. Yeah, you might be bringing in abundance, greatness, whatever you're wanting to manifest, you are making it happen in real life with your actions. And, this may have been a long road in which there have been lots of twists and turns with your heart. You might have had heartbreak and pain, but overall, you came out stronger. Sometimes people might have tried to hold you down, but it's like, this is definitely a person that, what didn't kill you did make you stronger, did lift you up, did inspire you to leave behind the things. It's like you don't stay in anything that's not in your best interest. So I feel like you're being very smart, very observant, and you're really going to bring in comfort and home. And I feel like you're going to bring in a person that feels like home to you. I feel like the blessings are going to be way bigger than you even expect them to be. With two, can be about two people, but it also can be about paths and decisions. I feel like overall you're just making really good decisions, and you're just unwilling to let anything stop you. There is some kind of, attachments, but I feel like you're holding on to the things that are healthy. And there's going to be an access to a beautiful connection with you in your life. I've got daughter. So some of you might have a daughter. Some of you might in the future have a daughter. If you even had to deal with, I feel like this is, if you had some trauma in your childhood, I feel like you really dealt with it. And nothing's holding you back. Nothing's holding you back. Everything's moving you forward. I've got grandmother. Some of you, this might be a grandmother. Maybe a grandmother is helping you in some way. Maybe it could be maybe not actually your grandmother, but maybe some kind of female ancestor. There might be some kind of spirit guide that's helping you. But it's like, I feel like you're continually taking one step in front of the other. I feel like you're not afraid to speak your feelings, speak from your heart. I feel, yeah, the pearl happens because there's an irritant in the shell, and it's just over time it wears down, it becomes beautiful, becomes precious. So I feel like life has refined you, and you have become incredibly strong, and you have become, you know, in a place where you constantly are leveling up and starting over and building, and it's just, things might try to keep you down, but they just can't. Indomitable would be a good way of describing you. So I feel like with the gear, I feel like you may have found your place in kind of like the spiritual machinery of everything, the place where it makes you work the best. And I've got 6. 6 is about love and balance. And I do feel like you're manifesting love, somebody that will be on the same level with you. But it's just, you have really just decided to be amazing. And there's really not anything that can keep you down. And you definitely decided to move away from anybody who's just causing drama or avoiding or, you know, being dishonest. Because you're all about integrity. You're all about building your life, being happy. So I want to thank everybody who's been booking, sharing, commenting. All of it matters, and subscribing, of course. If you do want a free reading, I'm giving away 2 as soon as I hit 7,000 subscribers. So just make sure that you are subscribed and you comment. You're in the running for that. And if you do want to book with me, make sure you use the email in the description, because occasionally in the comments somebody attempts, you know, there are scammers that pretend to be me. I'm not going to solicit you, and I am also don't have a WhatsApp. So if you see any of those comments, it's not me. So if you do want to book with me, email, the email's in the description. That's absolutely me, and I will take care of you. I check it all the time. Thank you so much. I deeply appreciate you.